What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to MemeGC. That's right, the series where a singles player takes on the doubles ranked ladder and fails horribly. But you know what? It's for y'all's entertainment. Who cares? So, if you haven't seen this series before, make sure to check out the 2 previous episodes. That playlist will be up in the iCard above. But last week, we faced a Gigantamax Grimmsnarl team, and I said, I want to use one of those next week. I want to use a Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. And so I went out and found one. However, my criteria was that we find a way to meme with Gigantamax Grimmsnarl, and boy did we. So this is a team made by Osiris. If you haven't seen his channel before, it'll be down in the description below. He is an absolutely amazing content creator and a really good VGC player, actually. So yeah, I was really happy with him making a team that was around Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. So make sure to go give him some love on his channel as well. But basically, this is very much Gimmick Town, and it's what I'm about. So as you can see, we have a Pickpocket Grimmsnarl, which is different, right? You're so used to seeing the prankster version, and then it's offensive. So here's the thing: we've got Hitmontop, right? Hitmontop has Bullet Punch, which is super effective on Grimmsnarl. So turn 1, you send out Grimmsnarl Hitmontop, you bullet punch your own Grimmsnarl, activating the weakness policy, and then you steal your Hitmontop's life orb. Pretty cool, huh? And so now you're at +2 with life orb boosting. It gets insane, the amount of power you can put out with a Grimmsnarl. And then you also have the Sylveon mode with Quick Attack. So Quick Attack being a fairy type move because of Pixelate, and then you can steal the Babiri Berry. That's more for teams that have Durant and that sort of thing. Yeah, but we also have like Ferrothorn to beat Durant, we have Arcanine, and then we have Rotom. So we've got the Firewater Grass Core as well as the Fairy, Fighting, and Dark as well. So pretty cool team. I'm really a fan of this team, and we're just going to see how it goes. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be as good with it as Osiris is, and but you know what? It's all good. And so I will see you guys here in just a second for the first battle. All right, we've got our first battle of the day here against a fellow rank 5. Very respectable. I see you. As we see Pincurchin and Pyukumuku here. It's okay, so we've got 4 water types and 2 electric types. Very interesting team. Very interesting team for sure. Grimmsnarl is basically required because we have Power Whip on it. And let's see, what else do we want to do? I think we want the Hitmontop strat here. Yeah, I'm pretty positive we want the Hitmontop strat. Then what else do we want to bring? Rotom seems pretty nice here. And then let's see, Rotom and Ferrothorn. Yeah, I think Grimmsnarl, Hitmontop lead, Rotom, Ferro in the back. Yeah, because I mean, Rotom deals with pretty much everything. We just have to be careful about dry skin, so just not to shoot it into the into that boy. Yeah, I think this is fine. Intimidate obviously helps the Milotic out a lot, but again, we've got Power Whip, and at +2 Dynamaxed, that's gonna do a lot of damage for sure. So let's see what my opponent wants to start out with. The Toxapex is kind of scary, so I'm not really sure what to do about that, but we'll just have to figure it out. I really hope that my opponent actually chose his mons, so that it's actually a somewhat fair fight. As we see Pyukumuku and Gyarados. So I don't know what Pyukumuku actually does in doubles. Like, I've never faced one. I hardly face them in singles, for crying out loud. So we are going to be at -1 because of the Intimidate on the opposing Gyarados. Nope, no Intimidate on opposing Gyarados. Okay. So what do we do here? I think I'm actually going to protect my Grimmsnarl this turn. And I want to fake out the... well, will the Gyarados Dynamax? Probably will, right? Or do we fake it out? Do we fake it out anyway? Because if it's gonna Dynamax, then we want to go ahead and... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the G-Max Snooze on the Gyarados. And go for the Bullet Punch on our own Grimmsnarl. I definitely want to get rid of the Gyarados as soon as we possibly can, because it seems like a problem, and I just don't know what Pyukumuku wants to do. I guess does it just spread Toxic around? Is that what it does? I don't, and just generally be really bulky and annoying? I don't know. But as long as Grimmsnarl is around and has its +2, I really don't think that it's going to be that big of a threat, and I love shiny Grimmsnarl. Let's go! It looks so good. Yeah, but so does he Dynamax? He does not. Okay, so it may have been a better idea to protect and fake out, maybe? I don't know. So, Pickpocket, and that's us stealing the Life Orb, and then going immediately for the G-Max Snooze. This is gonna hurt for sure. And it died. Okay, perfect. That works for me. Yeah, so what does Pyukumuku do? Toxic? Rain Dance. Okay, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But I really think that I can just leave Pyukumuku alone and just kind of kill the other side as... Yeah, I think I can just kind of focus down on the other side and not really worry about it at all. Because, I mean, I'm doing this big of damage and I'll beat his whole team before Toxic kills me. Milotic comes in, that's... Actually, I'm pretty sure that's totally fine, because we're clicking Overgrowth on that, and we are going to click, I guess we click CC on it? Or do we click Sucker? Let's just click CC, why not? Going for the big damage. Alright, so we get off the Overgrowth here, and this is going to do a big chunk. And it died. Okay, this Grimmsnarl tech is insane, man. I love this team. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, we just O-code his first 2 Mons. It's kind of bad. It's kind of really bad. But we're gonna go ahead and get a CC off here. It's gonna do a little under half. Pyukumuku's pretty bulky. And we're gonna lower our defenses. What do you go for now? Toxic? Yep. There's a Toxic. Oh, we avoided it. That sucks. It's not gonna make a difference, but that does suck. See, now it's the only move he's got. It's the only attack he's gotten to go for this whole game. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry, Betty. But so, what is your last? Pex. Okay, so we're gonna go for the Snooze on it, and yeah, it probably won't kill, but we're gonna click it anyway, and then I guess just click CC on. Well, what do we want to do here? I think I'm actually gonna swap this out. Yeah, I'm gonna swap this out and go into Rotom, because it really isn't doing all that much for me right now. The Intimidate isn't really worth anything, but Rotom just gets us to the end game faster, and so that's my thing, is just getting to the end game a little bit quicker. So we're just gonna go ahead and switch, as we're gonna go ahead and see a Dynamax. Is that gonna be from the... We're gonna see Dynamax Toxapex? Is that what we're getting here? Because I'm assuming Pyukumuku doesn't have any attacking moves to actually use. As we do see the Dynamax Toxapex, so let's go. That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. I like it. I'm a fan. And we're gonna go ahead and get off the Snooze here, so this will definitely survive. Ooh, but not well. Not well at all. And he's now a somewhat sleepy boy. So yeah, I almost clicked CC on it, and it would have died, but it's okay. It's not gonna make a big difference. He does raise his special attack, but it is too little too late. He's gonna Toxic me, but that's totally fine. Again, it's not gonna do enough, nearly fast enough to in order to deal with this. So we're gonna go ahead and kill the Toxapex off here, and we'll go ahead and kill the Toxapex off with our Rotom. We don't need a Nasty Plot or anything, and then we will go for the Power Whip onto the Pyukumuku, and I think that'll about wrap it up. I think it's pretty cut and dry first game as far as like how this team is supposed to work when I do the things correctly. Okay, you're stalling a turn out. I see. Getting your terrain boost. I get it. It makes sense. But I'm gonna kill your Pyukumuku now. Goodbye. So yeah, I mean, it's just delaying the inevitable. Innards out. That kills me. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I don't care. We're just gonna keep on trucking here. So he's gonna get a little bit more back, but it's not gonna save you because you're asleep. Sleepy boy, it's time. It doesn't matter what we go into here. Yeah, he really didn't gain anything through that, so it's fine though. He didn't have any options. So, but yeah, good first game. Good first game. I'm totally fine with what we did. We're gonna go for the fake out just because we can. It's fine. He won't flinch or anything, but we're just gonna go for it. He went for the max guard. I see you. Bam. Seeing if we can get a fake out kill. Nah, it's okay. And then we knock it out with T-Bolt. So yeah, GG to my opponent, but that is basically what the team is supposed to do. Now, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be able to do that every game, but that's what it's supposed to do. So in theory, the team works. And definitely if you watched Osiris's video doing it, he knows the team really, really well since he built it, and he does a really good job at showing it off. And yeah, it's a really entertaining video. So you really need to go check out his battle video if you haven't already. No, I don't need to check on it, but we'll keep going. We'll do 2 or 3 of these with this team, and yeah, we'll see what we can do here. So I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, looks like we've got ourselves a round 2 here, and it is against Sand. All right, so what do we do against a Sand team? Sand is tough because of the Excadrill, but I think this is the time to bring the Sylveon. So I'm gonna lead Grimmsnarl Sylveon, because then I can get past the Babiri Berry to hopefully help with the drill. And then in the back, what do I want to bring? Rotom could be nice here. Actually, Rotom looks pretty nice here, so I'm gonna bring him. And then let's see, what does Arcanine do for me? Arcanine burns his 3 physical attackers. We have Ferrothorn, which helps against not as much. What does Hitmontop do? Hitmontop's okay. Man, none of my back 3 really are like super helpful. They're all kind of weak. We'll go Hitmontop, I guess. I think that's my best middle ground play. Again, I am very new to doubles, and so I have no clue what I'm doing, but it's fine. It's fine. We're learning. That's the whole point of the series, is to learn how to be better. And I also think it's easier when you build your own teams than when you're borrowing, because I don't know what it is. Like last week, even though that team wasn't all that great, where I built it myself, I really always knew what I was getting into. But with this team, I always feel like I'm questioning my decisions. But let's see, what does my opponent do here? We could see a Dynamax on the Togekiss and go ahead and start and like go for a Max Starfall. What do we want to do about it? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and Max Guard, and I'm gonna go ahead and Hyper Voice to get off a little bit of damage here, turn 1. Because I can see, I feel like he's going to Dynamax. The other option would be to follow me Nasty Plot, but I feel like that's much less likely. I really think that he's going to go ahead and go for the Max Starfall. Because Sylveon's pretty safe here, I feel like. I'm not as concerned about it. But Grimmsnarl, I feel like, is in danger. And I would rather it not die turn 1. No, we don't see the Dynamax. Okay. As it goes for the Volt Switch on Sylveon, that did way more than what I would have liked. And you are probably, well, probably scarfed. Can't confirm that yet, but probably scarfed. And so I'm assuming Dazzling Gleam was what came out on the Togekiss. That's my guess anyway. And goes into the mole himself. And there's the Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so this turn... Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get off the Hyper Voice here. Go ahead and break a Sash or anything that wants to happen. And we're going to click Gmax Snooze on the Drill. And we're going to click Quick Attack on our own Grimmsnarl. And again, he can follow me here, but then that's going to get his Togekiss very sleepy. And he's not going to be a fan of that either. So, I don't know. I think this is my play. I'm making my plays really quickly, and I probably should take a little bit more time to think about it. Max Overgrowth was another option, as there is the Follow Me. Okay. I'm assuming we see Iron Head into Grimmsnarl. What? Are you kidding me? And now no Babiri Berry. My goodness, are you kidding me? Yeah, I have really bad Joy-Con drift on all of my Joy-Cons, and so I tried to click down on Grimmsnarl and it flicked it back up. I love it. I love it, because that probably would have killed Togekiss. I mean, it's okay. We go Hitmontop here, and we're gonna click the Bullet Punch. Plus, we're gonna go ahead and get Excadrill to -1, which is good. But I really would have preferred the Babiri Berry here, because we're gonna end up taking a huge chunk of damage here that I really didn't want to take. All right, click the Grimmsnarl this time. Thank you. I really would rather kill the Drill, but it's okay. Killing the Togekiss is fine too. I don't know that I take an Iron Head though, especially if he Dynamaxes with the Drill. Although he may not want to Dynamax with Drill with Hitmontop around. That's a possibility. I don't know, maybe? Question mark. But I think Drill has to be my target here, right? The Togekiss is now drowsy, which is definitely good. And so we're gonna see the Dynamax here. Is this Excadrill? Probably. Yes, it is. Yeah, but Babiri Berry would be very nice right now, as well as having already killed the Togekiss, but what can you do? What can you do? Bullet Punch into myself. We don't see the Follow Me, which is definitely interesting. We're gonna steal it. Can we please be faster and knock this? Nope, we're not faster. We lived though, but then I bet it Dazzling Gleamed and killed us. Raises defense. That. No, it just air slashed. We lived on 3. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna die to our Life Orb that we stole. Babiri Berry would have saved us there. Babiri Berry would have meant we took way less damage and we wouldn't die to our own Life Orb here. Come on, man. Okay, so what do we even do now? Because all we have is Hitmontop Rotom. And I don't think we can win off of that. Now, we did burn his Dynamax. Like, his Dynamax had very little effect. but I'm not sure what we really even do about it. Now, obviously, mine being a wash is really good compared to his being heat. So I kind of want to click Nasty Plot, but I also am realizing that this is the target right now. And so I don't want to end up dying for it. So I think I'm going to go in. No, I've got to go for it, I feel like. We're going to click that, and we're going to click the Bullet Punch into the Togekiss. Just for some extra damage. It won't kill, especially now that he's at +1, but it's some free damage. Okay, that did all of 2. Very good. Yeah, he's scarfed. Why you gotta be scarfed, bro? Why you gotta be scarfed? I'm just Barry. So I die to the next one. Yeah, I don't have any way of beating Rotom Heat, at least because it's with it being scarfed anyway. So T-Tar comes in. Man, if I'd clicked CC on that slot, that would have been legendary, wouldn't it? And yeah, it's Balloon. We're gonna get our Nasty Plot up. And what do you click? Dazzling Gleam, probably? Yeah, that sounds about right. Although we are faster than the Togekiss, which is good. So I think we should be able to get a double knockout here, right? So we click T-Bolt on the Togekiss and CC on the T-Tar. But Rotom beats us 1v1, 2v1 actually. Rotom can beat both of my Mons by itself. So I don't think I have a way around this, even if I take both kills right here. I mean, if I were him, well, I don't know if I would switch out or not, but I would. I don't know. I don't know what I would do, honestly, but I feel like he's got it tied. I feel like he's got it tied up pretty much with a bow here. We're gonna click T-Bolt here. That should knock this out. It does. And then we click CC, assuming we're faster. Please be faster. We're not faster. Oh, we're gonna die to Sand. He crit Hitmontop. We're gonna knock it. We're gonna knock out the T-Tar, but it's gonna be Rotom Heat versus Hitmontop at -1. Yeah, I don't see that one. I don't see this one coming back. But yeah, that misclick turn one. That misclick turn 1 was definitely heartbreaking. That happened last episode, except it ended up working out in our favor with a misclick. But this week, not as much. So yeah, he's gonna bring out Rotom, and there is absolutely nothing that I can do to do any kind of damage to this Rotom. We're gonna get a Sucker Punch off just to get that one last little bit before we faint. Pop. We did a quarter. It's fine. We did something. And then he's going to knock us out. So, GG to my opponent. Very nice game. So, you know, it was a good game. It was a good game. It was definitely close, but I think we would have had a different outcome if Grimmsnarl had the Babiri Berry. Because basically what it would have been was, like, I click the Quick Attack on the Grimmsnarl. Then it gets the Babiri Berry, and then what was it? I would have immediately killed the Togekiss. That would have then next turn, when I got Steel Spiked, I would have taken significantly less damage on Grimmsnarl and knocked out the Excadrill that turn. And then I would have had, yeah, it would have been fine. I would have just had to beat Rotom, and my Rotom would have been a lot healthier, so it could have dealt with it, and there wouldn't have been a Volt Switch option, and it wouldn't have been able to switch out with Volt Switch, so. Oh well, it is what it is. So, last battle of the day here. We're gonna see how it goes as we see Trick Room. We see hard Trick Room on my opponent's end. How do we beat hard Trick Room? Ferrothorn definitely looks looks nice this game, except I don't have any steel-type moves on this. Steel-type moves are something that I feel like are kind of important, but we don't actually have any. Gmax Grimmsnarl obviously looks pretty strong here. We could go ahead and hit the Indeedee up first turn, and then after that we can just go ahead and die to the Hatterene. Yeah, I think we have to lead Grimmsnarl Hitmontop here, and we can Bullet Punch ourselves turn 1, and then hit the we're gonna hit the Indeedee on the Follow Me, and then we can Bullet Punch it turn 2 to go ahead and knock it out, and then question mark die to Gmax Hatterene, maybe. We'll see. So what else do I want to bring on this? Ferrothorn only having fighting type coverage isn't really fantastic. I like Arcanine here, and I kind of like Rotom as well. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Again, this might be the wrong play, and I might get absolutely destroyed this game, but it's okay. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, and of course, as always, leave comments down below letting me know, you know, if you think there were better plays I could have done, better leads, anything like that. I'm here to learn as well. So we do see the Hatterene Indeedee lead. Man, I wish I had my team from last week. My team from last week was specifically meant to shut down Trick Room and go to town against teams like this. And you know how many Trick Room teams we faced in our first 2 episodes? 0. Even with recording off camera, like all of our off-camera battles, it didn't matter. We still got 0, and then we've gotten this many today. It's fine. It's fine. As Hatterene has Anticipation instead of Magic Bounce. Very interesting. So we are going to click the Gmax Snooze on the Hatterene, but as you know, it's going to get redirected. And then we are going to click Bullet Punch on our own Grimmsnarl. And then turn 2, we click the Bullet Punch on the Indeedee because it's sashed, to go ahead and knock it out before it becomes any more of a threat. And then Gmax Snooze the Hatterene again. Question mark. Get destroyed, possibly. Hopefully not, but we'll just have to see. As let's see, we see the Follow Me first. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then we see the Bullet Punch into... I can't Bullet Punch myself because of terrain. What am I doing? It's not Sash, though. Even with Colbur Berry, it died without the need for anything. There's the Trick Room. Okay. So we're in a bit of a pickle here because I can't activate my weakness policy, and I actually can't click anything except for close combat on the on my boy here. I think I'm gonna go for Max Guard actually, and then I'm gonna click CC on the Pharaoh. I think that's my option here. I'm hoping that I hope he Dynamaxes and hits into my Grimmsnarl, because there's really not much that I can do about this because I can't set up my win condition because of the terrain. I should have thought about that, but I didn't. Yeah, because both of these strats just kind of get shut down by the Psychic Terrain, which is, you know, the main strat for Trick Room nowadays. But we are going to go ahead and Max Guard, so I'm hoping he went for the Gmax whatever move you have on the thing. I don't know what that thing even gets, as that does a lot. I mean, he crit me. Gmax Smite into the Grimmsnarl, perfect. So now we go for CC, and it's gonna die. Perfect. Okay, so that's a big thing. Oh, okay, we exchanged crits. Very nice. So that's gonna lower our defenses. Iron Barbs, yeah, whatever. Is it worth switching the... Well, I guess we would find out if it's worth switching this out based on his last mon if we need to preserve the Intimidate. Wailord. No, we do not need to preserve the Intimidate. So what do we even do here, though? That's the question. I think we have to just try to survive and try to hit this Hatterene. And then we're going to go for CC on the Wailord because we can, and try to go ahead and chip it down a little bit, even though this thing has defenses like out the wazoo. Can we live? Nope. Nope, we sure can't. And now we're confusion. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely not going well. We got 2 early kills, but I don't think it's gonna matter because now he just gets 2 kills straight away as well. So we're evened back up as far as the numbers go, but as far as position, my opponent is in a much better position. I definitely click Snarl here on Arcanine. And as far as dealing with the Hatterene, question mark, question mark. Definitely big question marks here. Wailord ignores it because of Oblivious. That is definitely interesting tech here. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Snarl here. We could also Safeguard, which could be interesting. And do we want a T-Bolt or do we want to Dark Pulse into the Hatterene just to start getting damage, or do we want to hit the Wailord? I think I'm going to start hitting the Wailord. It probably has Water Spout, as there's the Gmax Smite because he's a slow boy. Into the Rotom. Rotom survived. Okay, okay. But we get confused. Both of us got confused. Great. Great. This seems very fair and balanced. Because, as you all have seen on this channel, if with any of my Wi-Fi battles, the Dapper Snapper luck is definitely real. And by luck, I mean really bad luck. Okay, so we do survive. And we're able to activate our berries. So please, come on, please. Okay, so we are gonna get the T-Bolt off. And it's gonna almost knock it out. We're so close. Please, Arcanine, please. As we get the Snarl off. Oh, it's not enough to kill the Wailord. No, it's not enough. Alright, so no more Gigantamax. And we have one more turn of Trick Room. Man. We don't have Protect on either of these either. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna click Snarl. And yeah, it doesn't matter because we both die here. And I'm gonna click that on the Hatterene. Yeah, there's a Dazzling Gleam, and that should almost knock us out. Doesn't quite knock us out, I guess. Crits Arcanine, whatever. Hydro Pump gonna knock out the Arcanine. I mean, we went for T-Bolt on the Hatterene. Can I please break through? I can, as that doesn't do nearly enough. Yeah, not even close. So that's going to be 2 losses in this episode, which is very unfortunate. We can go ahead and kill the Wailord for a. We could kill the Wailord to make it a 1-0 for differential, or we could try to. No, we're just gonna knock out the Wailord for differential. Oh, we snapped out. Very nice. At least we didn't hit ourselves. I mean. That's at least something, right? I feel like that's a win, a little bit, maybe. I don't know. It's fine. But so yeah, we get a win and 2 losses. So I mean, it's not. We didn't lose all 3 of them. We didn't lose all 3. So it's fine. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching me attempt to play VGC. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like below and leave a comment down below letting me know what I could have done better, what you think would help me to improve as a player, and leave team codes if you would like to see me try out your VGC team. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!